It's easy to sort of feel what isn't here. The challenge, of course, of a plan that requires 100% consensus from all of the municipalities is that we're just not going to get everything that we want as Vancouver in this plan. So it becomes, to me, weighing, you know, do we think we're getting everything that we could possibly get within the constraints of both the legislation provincially as well as that consensus challenge? I would say, as someone on the Regional Planning Committee over the last 2.5 years, and over the last couple of weeks, have been reading back through the 5 drafts that it's gone through, we've moved a long way, not just as a result of leadership from Vancouver, but from many municipalities either compromising down some of their hardline stance on the other side of some of these green zone and transit and other issues, but also pushing forward with some very bold ideas around particularly job sprawl protection. The industrial land issue is a very important one. There's been discussion today about costs associated with this plan. There was a $7 billion price tag on the last plan, and it was about highway expansion because we weren't able to control job sprawl. And as a result of that, we got, you know, huge demand for people moving in and around the region in ways that the Livable Region Strategic Plan did not contemplate and could not enforce or prevent. So there is a cost to acting. There's also a cost to not acting, and we're already paying that cost. So I'm very happy to see those provisions in there. I also don't think I would have guessed 3 months ago that we'd be down to a place where Harold Steeves, who was the only director against it, is now supporting it, where we actually have ALR lands that have been out of compliance between the Richmond designation and the ALC for a couple decades now, being, you know, the efforts are being made to get them back into the agricultural land reserve. I don't know that I would have foreseen that as an outcome of this plan. And much more clarity about the relationship between the regional district, the municipalities, TransLink, accepting an advisory role, to me, is a very significant achievement on behalf of all of those at the Technical Advisory Committee and in the municipalities, because they could insist on a much larger role. They could create challenges in the acceptance of it. So on balance between all of those things, I am prepared to support it. I was happy to see Councillor Steeves come on board, as well as get the letter today from the Suzuki Foundation that they do feel it provides adequate urban containment protections. So, and I guess we see how it moves forward through the rest of the public hearing process, and should it be accepted. You know, there were great hopes for Livable Region Strategic Plan. Maple Ridge, one of the references made, came out under that plan, and whether or not this can prevent that type of thing in the future remains to be seen. But I think it's, after much negotiation and compromise, more able to do it now than it was 5 drafts ago, and based on that, I'm prepared to vote in favor of it.